Alright, I made a quick video. I made a little map trying to explain the structure of how consciousness manifests in a multiplication of incarnations. The map is never the territory, so don't take it too literally, but I'm going to show it and try and explain it. So, I'm not very good at drawing, but this is essentially the map. So this is, in a sense, what I feel like this is really what the Christ cross represents. It's not really supposed to be a cross with a long bottom, where it's like it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to just be like this. I think that's the true representation, where it's like the X and Y like coordinate system, where it's just a field, and the 0 point is just the intersection, and the 0 point, that's where all consciousness originates from, and why every individual feels like they're at the center, because consciousness has no edge, so there's no true center, so everyone perceives themselves from the center, and perceives the world like around them, as if it's around them. The world revolves around every individual coordinate of consciousness, so to speak. And this is why sacred geometry and these things are so important, and why a lot of systems like yoga and so on focus so much on symmetry in the postures and so on, because that way you'll be able to realize that your consciousness is symmetrical, the universe is symmetrical, and it's in complete balance, so to speak. Even when it's imbalanced, the imbalance is always temporary, and in the most zoomed out sense, it's like a dynamic balance system. And in a sense, that's what this kind of cross here represents, and that 0 point is, as I said here, yeah, that's in a sense like the core. That's at the core, the 0 point, the truth, the anchor. So that's like the 0 point that I was speaking about, which is in a sense the heart chakra. Like here, I've labeled out the chakras in a sense, where it's like 7 of them, 3 above the center, 3 below the center, and in a sense, the below here is hell on earth. So like that's the density of earth. Everything dense sinks to the bottom, and this is where the masses are. The masses, who are in a sense dense souls who have descended. That's where most people are, and that's what this triangle represents, is that it's always in a hierarchy, and in any kind of system, the masses will be at the bottom, and the elite and the few will be at the top. And the elite, these are in a sense the light souls. I'm not saying elite like people who rule the world and evil cabals. Like, I'm not saying they exist or they don't exist, but this isn't what I'm really speaking about. I'm just speaking about in the like scale of consciousness, in a sense. There are very few people at the peak of consciousness, and the majority, the 99%, are at the bottom of consciousness, living in these lower chakras, the 1, 2, and 3. They don't reach even the heart. And of course, there's chakras above that, but they're, even though when you have access to these higher chakras, you have more consciousness of the core, so to speak. But it's not really saying that like this chakra is more important than this one or anything. Like, this is all just a map, right? So, but essentially, like everything above here, right, and you can even see where it intersects in the human body. It's like everything above here is like to do with your consciousness, your mind, your communication. That's the throat chakra. Your intelligence, so your consciousness, all to do with the third eye and the crown chakra. That's why I even called the above this is like the higher realms, which is heaven, the crown and the ether, that's always above. And because we're in the center, man is in the center, the heavens are always above. And essentially what's below us, the earth, that's the hell that we live on. So man is in a sense split between the heavens and hell. That's why we experience some good things and some very negative things. And then so, as I said, these lower three, in a sense, represent the flesh and just survival, in a sense, and these higher ones represent consciousness, mind, and so on. And this is in a sense where it intersects. And then, of course, got the vertical. You can kind of think of one is like the righteousness, one is like falsehood, and so on. It's all like, with this scale, you could intersect it in all kinds of cross sections, and every single one would give you a new duality. But yeah, this is just a quick model. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think.